Hey everyone, so it's been a long time since I've done any beauty or hair related videos, and I'm right now super blonde and I'm getting my roots back, basically because I'm job hunting, and a lot of the times before I go in for an interview I check to see if they're okay with colored hair. Most of the times they are, but until I nail down a job, I'm just gonna keep it blonde for right now, which means that I resort to wearing my wigs whenever I want to change up my hair, and I have some really fantastic wigs that I did in my home haul. But I have this one wig that I got a while ago, which is a cosplay wig, and I don't wear it so much because it is super long and because I already have another blonde wig that's better for everyday use. So I've decided I am going to kind of DIY this wig and make it more fun and funky and fresh. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to attempt to dye my cosplay wig silver. So, wow. So this is the wig. It is very long. It's got bangs. It's this beautiful honey golden color, and it is from Epic Cosplay Wigs. They're completely synthetic. They are heat resistant. As you can see, it is very long. I'm gonna be giving her trim, probably cutting off a good chunk of this hair so it's a little bit more manageable, but because it is synthetic, it is a little bit harder to dye, so I'm going to attempt to dye it using some Rue Fanciful. And if you guys watch my How to Achieve It Silver hair tutorial video that I did a while ago, it was well over a year ago, that was the stuff I used in between the times when I wanted to use the toner on my hair. So we are going to attempt to dye this wig silver. So let's head into the bathroom where it's a little bit more ready for dye. Okay, so right now I'm in my bathroom and I have my wig, and then I have a wig head essentially on a stand, which is just an old tripod. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wet the wig so that it's a little bit easier to apply the Fanciful, which focus. So this is the Fanciful that I use. It is in the color 41, which is true steel, and it just comes in this little bottle. I have about a half a bottle here and another I have about a half a bottle here and another full bottle that I will be using. So I'm also going to be adding a top to this essentially so I can spray it down and more evenly coat versus just kind of pouring it on and going from there. You want your wigs to be definitely wet but not soaked. I prefer mine a little bit more damp than towel dried, just because then I know that it's going to at least catch. And we're going to start off by doing a test on the roots. So that was taking a really long time, so I have this big bucket. I poured the rest of the bottle in there, and then I'm putting the wig in there, kind of swishing it around, and now I'm going to pour some more of the second bottle in. Okay, so right now it is all sitting in the bucket. I'm letting it sit. You don't want to put water into this because that'll actually get rid of all of the rinse. And I'm just going to kind of let this sit for an hour or so. Okay, so it's been about hour and a half or so, and because these are synthetic wigs, it's not gonna dye perfectly silver. But right now it looks a lot better. It's a lot more ashy, which is really nice, versus the more golden tone that it was. All right, so as you can see, first off, I've taken off all my makeup. The wig is drying. It's definitely not silver, but this is a good start. I think the next step I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a multi-day process, is I'm actually gonna go buy some RIT dye for synthetic fabrics, do that whole thing, see if that does that. Okay, so it's been about a day or so, and I right now am about to try and do a stovetop dyeing of the wig that I had previously left in the Rue Fanciful dye in the silver. So I'm gonna turn this on. So I have my water boiling, and I am going to be using, normally I would use a polyester dye, but I'm gonna just try using the normal RIT dye in Pearl. I mean, this wig is pretty much had it, so right now I'm just trying to make the best out of a wig that is far too long and kind of damaged. Now, if it will focus, it does say that this dye will stain plastic, which is very good because that's pretty much what my wig is. Alright, so we've moved this to the back burner because the back burner is actually a little bit better. and it's now starting to get hot, so I'm gonna get ready to add my dye. This has now gotten hot enough where it's not quite boiling, which is what I like. So I'm gonna put my wig in so that it starts to warm up, and then I'm gonna turn off the heat and stir it every minute or so for the next hour. So as you guys can see, the wig is now on one of my bleaching towels, as you can tell with the red spot, but it's looking really good and nice and dark. It's a lot darker than it is on camera. But I'm excited to let this dry for a little bit. I have the window open in here so it'll dry even faster, and then once it's completely dry, I'll put it on my mannequin head and I'm gonna trim it and style it and make it look ready for everyday use. Okay, so this wig is finally done. As you can see, I've dried it. It's looking very green on camera, which is very weird because it is very silver in natural light. There are dark spots, there are light spots. It looks naturally silver, I guess. I've decided to braid it because this unfortunately, I didn't do it with a polyester dye, so it's not gonna stick as well. So I did notice while I was brushing it out and like combing it out that I was getting a lot of dye on my hands. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is making this a permanent style one where I'm actually gonna do the Dutch braids up, so it'll permanently be like that, with these kind of tucking over, and then I'm gonna like spray it with a silver or a clear sealant essentially, which I'm totally okay with. This is a cosplay wig, it's not an everyday wig, so that's kind of the point of this. I just wanted more of a silver wig to be able to do things with, and I kind of like the idea of having a silver one that's like permanently up and braided like that and looking baller. But overall, like, I don't know if you can't really tell, but like I do have a little bit of dye on my hands now. But overall, I think the process of dyeing this wig wasn't too horrible. If I had done it probably with a polyester dye, I probably would have been much happier. I did trim the edges because they were so tangled and gnarly, and the wig is so long. I think this is like a 30 or 40 inch wig. It's ridiculously long. Would I buy another wig from Epic Cosplay? Yes. Probably a shorter one, and probably one that was a little bit, I don't know. I have a problem with synthetic wigs. All of my wigs that I have that are like everyday wear are blended, so or if it's synthetic, it's like a premium synthetic to the point where like it's a lot easier to wash and style than this guy. This one was very difficult to wash and style because even if I tried to steam it and flat iron it, because it is heat resistant, it just wouldn't cooperate with me and it melted. So overall, I'm happy with what it's going to become, and let me know if you guys like tutorials about wigs and things like that. I'm starting to do a bunch more hair tutorials. I'm actually just about to go film one because, as you can see, I have some gnarly roots, but the next time you guys will see my hair will be a very fun color. I'm very excited, but I'm also terrified because I have a job interview, and if it doesn't come out right, I'm gonna have to wear a wig, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, I'll put a link to where you guys can buy this wig in the description bar below. If you have any other questions, let me know. Links to all of my social media is also down there. Don't forget to give this video a nice big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I am so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I'm less than 100 away now, which is insane. I hit 900 a couple days ago and I'm still in shock, so thank you to the 900 people who have hit that little red button, which will be right down there, I believe it is, or it's down there, I believe, somewhere down there. And I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Regular videos are gonna start coming back soon. I'm getting back into the swing of things. So thank you guys so much, and don't forget to live each day a little more wise. Bye guys.
Stand, Alexander. We hawking.
Oh.
Guns drawn. You're wrong.
Shit.
I have the honor to be